Okay, guys, we're gonna make a movie.
Who are we talking to?
We're talking to everyone. Okay, so
There. No one's watching.
fine. Note to future self, motherfucker. Um, remember what was the universe called? It was the book. The book will be called
Dangerously Erect.
Dangerously Erect, with the superhero whose code name is Bullet Balls,
Ball.
and then his arch nemesis will be Shithead, a superhero whose explosive diarrhea is actually explosive. And then there's also the other minor villains, uh,
Porky Pube.
Porcupube, who has the ability to make. Oh, he's covered in pubes, head to toe in pubes, and he can harden them into to make himself porcupine-esque, or use them to soften blows. So, like, if he falls from a skyscraper, he'll still live because of his pubic power.
Okay.
And then there was Vomit Comet, whose stomach acid is super super strong. So when he vomits, he can disintegrate things.
Okay.
And I didn't explain. Fernando, you can explain the main character's power.
Okay. So pretty much his penis, his fucking cock hole is like real tight. Okay. So everything that comes out of it is just at a super super high psi. Okay. So he jizzes. It's like a bullet, and it hits his target and then gone.
And he also has a piss laser, a urine laser
Piss
type
laser.
thing, but it's short range because the farther the range, the more the air resistance will break apart the stream of the piss, so it'll do less damage. So it's really more for close quarters combat. And he also has he has exceptionally large balls, so he can hold more
He also has
jizz.
multiple balls.
Plus,
within
yeah,
himself.
he's got internal balls, so he can produce more and retain a higher amount of jizz in his body.
His origin story.
Yeah, that those will be awakened during his second puberty when he's fucking his first love and fucking causes her to explode from the inside out when he jizzes in her.
Okay, yeah, you got most of it.
But maybe she'll be alive. She'll be just in a coma because he wore a condom, and the condom saved her life. So it didn't go quite as far as it should have. Like it didn't impale her brain all the way. So she's just in like a vegetative state, or maybe she's just like paraplegic now.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And like at the end, he vows never to jizz again, but then he has to when the
Yeah. When the bad guys come to threaten someone.
Didn't we make one more villain? We had one more.
No, I remember we only made. I thought we only made 3.
Okay, we had
Shithead, Porcupubes,
Porky
Vomit Comet.
Pube. We had one more.
No, Vomit Comet wasn't called Vomit Comet. I called him something else, like Spew and Pew.
Okay, maybe that's right.
But I changed the name to Vomit Comet because that was cool.
This has a whole entire.
Needs more. Okay, so it's like
we also need more heroes too. I think another hero would be like we need to appeal to the female audience and have a lot more women and things. I think we have a female and she's a lesbian and her name is Pussy Power and she's just hot.
Pussy Power.
Pussy Power.
Pussy Power.
She's just hot. Like that's the only thing she does.
That's the only thing she does.
She's just
What's
hot.
her ability?
She's worthless. She's just hot.
So she shouldn't have any ability. She just pretends to be a superhero, kind of like Batman.
She's just hot. She's really hot. Like that's her power. Air elixir.
Okay.
It's really hot.
And maybe there'll be another guy who has an ability that has to do with
Like we're running out of bodily functions.
fingernails. Like maybe some kind of like like Wolverine-esque type thing.
Gay though.
Gayer than bullet balls.
Shut the fuck up.
What about Thick Thong? Another lesbian, another female character who's not a lesbian. That Pussy Power tried.
He's Chinese.
She's Chinese. That is not a lesbian yet. Pussy Power is always trying to fuck.
Yes. I think that part. This part of her character bias.
Pussy Power, despite knowing she's not a lesbian, always like comes onto her, right?
Yeah.
And her ability, maybe she has like a really like thick like clitoral hood or something to a point where it can block bullets.
She can clench your clit real tight.
No, I'm thinking her.
Okay, no, her clit like she can extend it.
And use it to like
sword.
I think more like a baton.
A clit baton. Okay.
Like she use it like a strap on, just kind of like destroy them.
Okay.
And it can also block bullets. Like that's what I want mostly.
A clitoral lightsaber.
Yeah.
Blocks everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thick thong.
Okay, and okay, we need some more heroes because like we have 3 bad guys, we have 2 heroes, right? No, we have 3 heroes. Okay. We gotta add some more. We gotta expand our universe a little bit.
That's maybe there'll be like a pseudo bad guy, like he's kind of like a freelancer type guy, you know, a rebel, not quite a bad guy, not quite a good guy. He's like mercenary for hire, and maybe he won't have a gender, or we don't know his gender. I think he'll have like thick titties, but like
Like you can see he's got like a bulge.
you can see a bulge, like
see
so
a bulge.
you're not really sure, and he'll be the bodacious bouncer.
Nah, that sounds too like manly.
Bodacious?
Yes. Still too manly. How about the tyrannical tranny?
Tyrannical tranny. But that implies that it's a male that dresses up as a female. We
Okay.
don't want to know. Maybe like
what's like a synonym for like amazing and starts with a U?
ultimate?
The ultimate eunuch.
No, I'm thinking something more like just fluid. As in gender fluid, just fluid.
Fluids, bodily fluids. It's the name. It's fluids.
Bodily fluids. And maybe like I don't know, he can like his tears and his like or its tears and its saliva
It's tears.
has some kind of effect. Oh, or maybe its ability is to be able to switch genders, like change the hormones in its body and just like switch genders.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And also because he can control his hormones, he can like pump adrenaline through himself and make him like super fucking strong.
Did you say him? You just assumed his gender?
I did. I need to someone. This is recorded, so you can use this as evidence in my trial.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live right now.
Oh. Well, fuck.
I'm sorry about this. Just thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Shitty podcast.
All copyrights go to
Us.
gay faggots.
Okay. Don't end the podcast.
Don't end it.
It needs to go on for an hour.
It needs to go on for an hour?
It's a podcast.
We're only like 8 minutes in, and we've talked about like the entire fucking show. Oh, we didn't talk about you had your ideas about how long it would be, and how much of the time of the movie would go to each fucking
The movie was
segment.
It was 20 minutes long.
20 minutes long, and how much time? How are you gonna divide that time up?
Okay, what the fuck did I say earlier? It was like.
It's like a minute of backstory.
Okay, it's a minute.
No,
setup.
the first 15 minutes were fucking like that's the first thing where it's his backstory, isn't it? Like
No, so the first minute is like setup. Second minute is like just setting up the plot.
Fuck me.
Third minute is just dicking around. Fourth minute is just like some other like school bullshit. And
God damn it.
maybe gets like bullied for like 30 seconds or some shit. By having like I don't know. This big dick.
For having a ginormous penis.
Okay, his dick's huge. And everybody thinks he's a cunt. Okay, and then 5th minute he meets a chick and they fuck for 15 minutes. And then he turns her into a vegetable. Not literally.
Yeah.
Not literally. And he vows never to come again. But then Shithead comes around. This is the second movie, okay? We don't have enough budget to fit all this in one movie. Second movie is 10 minutes long. It has a budget of 5 peanuts.
Five what?
5 whole peanuts.
Peanuts. Oh my god, that's kind of expensive.
Yeah. So it's like the equivalent to like 10 pesos. So how do we introduce Shithead?
Maybe Shithead will also have been bullied at that same school. Except rather than turn away from
some old dumb bitch works at the school and is like, oh Shithead, you blew up the toilet again.
No, by the same dudes that bullied Captain Jizz. No, what was his name?
Captain
What was his name?
Bullet Ball.
Bullet balls. So it's the same group of bullies, right?
Okay.
Except rather than turn the other cheek or the other testicle, he decides to shit on them, quite literally, and kills them. And then he realizes his strength and turns to a life of crime.
Like, okay, so like, how does he remotely detonate his shit, or does this explode as soon as it comes out of him?
He can I'm pretty sure he can consciously just will it to happen.
Like, he can control it. So
Maybe he's like a
he can
flamethrower.
make a line of shit and then light it on fire and just like.
Or I'm guessing they'll be more like landmines. Like they're just like you step on them.
I thought it's like supposed to diarrhea though. So like, wait, so it's like liquidy, or can you change the consistency of it?
No, it's not. It's just the joke. Like that's his description.
This is the meme.
Like it's just poop. Like anything that comes out of his ass just combusts. So like, I'm guessing he can have like a fart flamethrower. He has like projectile shits that kind of just like explode on contact. And then he'll also have he'll have like landmine shits, which are like less. Like he puts less effort in pushing them out. And maybe maybe he can also make like a ring of fire with like diarrhea. Like he makes a ring of fire and traps that'll be the final setting. Bullet balls will come into the ring of fire and then he'll ignite the fire and they'll be like, whoa, ha ha ha. Now it's just you and me and they fight to the death.
Alright, so that's movie 2. Movie 3, we introduce the expanded universe. So we gotta introduce Porky Pube, Vomit Comet, Pussy Power, Thong Chong, whatever the fuck you call them.
Thick thong.
Thick Thong. Okay. So how do we introduce them? Is there like a Justice League type shit going on? Is there like a...
I'm thinking it'll start with Porky Pube and Vomit Comet breaking Shithead out of jail. Okay? To show that they're unified in some way. And then the combined three just destroy.
Literally shit.
Yeah, they destroy. They like Bullet Balls is no match for the three of them, right? And that's when Pussy Power comes and saves the day somehow. I don't know. She's worthless, but she does it.
Really hot.
She does something, and they are able to escape. And then they're like, he's like, oh, thanks. And then he recovers and whatnot, and he thinks, okay, let's go after them. And Pussy Power's like, bitch, we need more backup. And that's when she starts trying to fuck. Well, maybe they'll already have met. Like, Thick Thong and Pussy Power already know each other. Except Thick Thong doesn't like Pussy Power because Pussy Power is a horny little slut and always is trying to, like, get some pussy.
Okay.
So that's why Pussy Power recommends. And that's when the comedic relief comes in. When she starts, like...
As if this wasn't already...
Glomping.
Glory.
She starts glomping all over... like, you know what glomping is, right? Like, that's when you, like, hug and, like, oh, I love you so much bullshit.
Okay.
All over Thick Thong, who then reveals her ability. And he thinks it's an erection at first. That'll be kind of funny. You know, haha, it's an erection. But really, it's just her clit. Her weird clit.
So, this introduces more characters to the third movie. But yeah, again, we need to introduce the expanding universe. So how do we need to make more dimensions. We need to make more characters that are worthless. And by doing this, we make more money.
Okay, so first of all, we gotta make the heroine, you know, the one who gets fucked in the beginning. Gotta make her likable somehow. So maybe at the end of the first movie, she starts like regaining some levels of consciousness, like in and out, she like drifts and like some healing. So that way it's like, oh, maybe there'll be a love later on. And the second movie should be a little bit better, you know.
Okay, I see how it is. We should probably introduce more characters too.
Yeah.
We can't run out of all the possibilities.
She's probably got parents, probably.
Okay, probably, hopefully.
And I'm thinking
We should come with origin stories for all of them.
origin stories for all.
Okay, so let's start with Shithead, because he's...
Didn't we already talk about him? Like he was bullied,
I mean,
but then he gets really mad.
how he discovered his power.
He's getting bullied, right? He's getting beat up, and then all of a sudden he farts and just incinerates the bullies that are like surrounding him, and he's on the floor, and they're just beating him, they're just kicking him, and he's just like, and then he starts burning them, and they're like, and he's like, wow. and he just takes a dump on all of them and kills them.
Dumb. Okay, now we need Porky Pube.
Porcupine.
So
I'm guessing he
I
was
think-
always fairly hairy since a child, and then once puberty hit, he's got pubes everywhere. Like maybe he was born with like a full beard, kind of like dictator style,
okay,
and full
I
pubes.
see.
And then later on, he just kept growing hair, and maybe at first he shaved it off because he thought it was weird. He wanted to conform to society, but eventually, they started growing faster and faster to the point where he's having to shave multiple times a day. And then some girl he likes, agreed to go out on a date, and then she realized that he's super hairy, right? And she didn't want none of that. She started laughing at him, and then he starts crying. He's sad. He's upset about being rejected, and then here comes. Actually, we can't use bullies too much, can we?
I mean, it's a whole bunch of bullshit.
Maybe he tries to kill himself. Like he jumps off a cliff, and that's what he realizes. His pubes start growing.
Rebounds off his fucking pube.
Yeah,
He rebounds off his fucking
that's when he
pube.
realizes he has his abilities. Except now he's a monster.
So now he has the motivation to live because he discovered his
And then he was
amazing
taken
pube.
in by the other dude, Shithead, maybe. No, but Shithead's in jail since
So
the first
there's
one. We
like
can't have too many bottles.
there's like an awakening of like fucktarded superpowers, okay?
Yeah.
And so both sides kind of start forming their own little gay Justice Leagues to like fight each other.
Not a Justice League. They're bad. Shithead's a bad guy, right?
Okay, well he has.
Except I want
Whatever the bad guy league is called.
Porky Pubes to eventually. He's not a bad person. He's upset and he was taken in by
But he eventually joins.
Vomit Comet and ends up joining that group. But then I'm thinking eventually he kind of realizes the error in his ways and kind of switches to the other side.
So it's like every shitty anime ever where like he fights the good guys, they both get the shit beat out of them. They're just like end of the day, they're just real friends. Kind of gay, kind of.
So I don't think he gets the shit beat out of him. I think he just realizes that Shithead isn't someone that Vomit Comet's supposed to be following. Yet Vomit Comet and him were real tight. I'm guessing before superpowers. So after superpowers, they're still tight. And then, I'm thinking Vomit Comet got his abilities first, but his is the worst. His is kind of shitty. And once Porcupube awakened his abilities, Vomit Comet took him in. Nurtured him, helped him realize his potential and whatnot. And then when Shithead got arrested after awakening his abilities, Vomit Comet realized, oh, he's got abilities too. He just didn't know how to use them, and he tries to help Shithead. So he breaks him out of jail, thinks he can teach him, but Shithead's ended up taking over the posse. He's super aggro. He's super frustrated sexually, emotionally, whatnot. And that's why he turns to crime and whatnot. He becomes evil, he becomes twisted, he becomes warped because of his abilities.
Okay.
And he ends up pulling Vomit Comet into that whole circle, but Porcupube isn't quite taken in by his charm, he's just he has more of a conscience.
So I think we've set up a pretty good phase 1, 3 movies.
Wait, we got the third movie?
That was the third movie. They'll like.
What was the second movie? Oh wait, the second movie had Shithead in it. The first movie was just
the first movie
was just exposition, him awakening his
the
abilities.
first movie was
porn.
Yes. It's the really. I was gonna say high budget porno, but it's low. It's just porn. Okay.
It's just porn.
It's just porn. Second movie, Shithead and Bullet Balls, as we call them.
Fight.
They fight. And Shay goes to jail. And then third movie.
The expanded universe comes into play.
Expanded comes into play. Introduces some more characters and the fact that there's probably more things going on in this world. And Porky Pube and Vomit Comet kind of get together and become like bad guys. And that is in the middle of the movie, which is like fucking 7.5 minutes in. Okay. What the fuck's his name? Fucking Shithead. Gets out of jail and he discovers Porky Pube and Vomit Comet, and they become an evil criminal trio. And they vow to destroy the good guys for some reason.
I'm thinking Shithead's kind of PO'd at what's his face? dick balls. Bullet balls.
Bullet balls.
Bullet balls. Because, he threw him in jail, he beat the shit out of him, whatnot. And then
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Vomit Comet, because he's tight with Shithead, wants revenge too. Because maybe Shithead's not being totally truthful about the events or whatever. I think it'd be nice if Vomit Comet died somewhere along the road. And that's what releases Porky Pubes away, like releases him from Shithead's kind of grasp, if you know what I mean.
His grasp. Yes.
Like he realizes, okay, this is going too far. I need to back off. But Shithead's power getting stronger and stronger. He's harder. Gonna be difficult to beat, even with the four, the pussy power, bullet balls, Porky Pubes, and Thick Thong.
Oh, didn't we? That's the character we're missing. Didn't we make up a fucking transsexual character?
Yeah. We can do that later. We can put him in later.
That's like one of the spin-offs.
I'm thinking he'll originally be a bad guy because he'll be paid by someone, and then at the end, he has maybe they defeat the employer and he has no reason to fight and he just kind of goes away without an actual direct, full-on confrontation. Just enough. There's enough confrontation, maybe that he is powerful. We know he's powerful in his abilities.
His name though. What would his name be?
Just one. It can't be one word. None of them are one word. So fluid isn't gonna work. Maybe genderbender. Genderbender.
Okay. Genderbender. We'll go with genderbender.
Oh, did we mention genderbender's abilities in this?
On the podcast? I don't.
Just in case, let's just go over it again. Okay, Fernando, you take it away.
So in his normal form, then we discussed that he has nice tits and a bulge.
Yeah.
He's he's fluid, but he has the ability to change into whatever gender he wants at any time. So he can.
Yeah. And the reason that's cool is because he does so by altering the hormones in his body.
Yeah, that was what we.
Which means if he ups his testosterone and adrenaline, he gets super strength. Maybe estrogen.
Because we want to make this as realistic as possible. Everything needs a scientific explanation. In our universe, there'll never be a time where you'll say to yourself, it's just because magic or because movie. It's scientific. Yeah.
Well, we'll try. Maybe it'll be a bullshit one, but it'll kind of work. So he can, but we should never go over we'll just call it they call him whatever pronouns they want based on how they first met him. So if they met him as a guy, they'll always say he. But let's say Pussy Power met him as a girl, so she'll always call she. They'll have different pronouns for him or her. Okay, Genderbender won't really care because he's both, or it's both. They are both.
Identifies as both.
And but they should never really. I don't think we should go into enough backstory to see what the original birth one was. So that way they don't really know to think of him as a guy or a girl, from birth.
He was born as with these powers. He's always been like this. I don't think he was born as either one.
We don't really need to give him enough backstory. Maybe he has. Maybe we. If we show him, maybe he didn't have an awakening, he just kind of got his powers one day.
He's one of those guys. He's in the background of the real movies, and then the fans
go crazy.
The fans go crazy over him, and decided to make his own movie about him, which will probably end up being a Netflix series because budget.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. It'd be a 2-season, 10-episode each season Netflix series. It'd be great.
Okay.
It'd be called
Gender Studies. Gender Studies.
Okay. Well, I think a podcast can be 25-30 minutes.
Christ, this is the longest time.
Okay, so this is episode 1 of what the fuck we should make this a real podcast. It should have a name. We just talk about random gay shit.
Random gay shit.
Okay, there you go.
The podcast is called Random Gay Shit.
Episode 1 of Random Gay Shit. We talked about what was our world called?
Well, we didn't call the world, but it was called Dangerously Erect. Dangerously Erect. Okay,
so
we're gonna.
That wraps up. We're talking Dangerously Erect. I hope you enjoyed. No one is watching this. Should we put this on YouTube? I have a channel.
No, we don't want anyone stealing. We need to get copyrights first.
Okay, we'll copyright it first. Trademark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, this isn't a half bad idea.
We can do this.
We can do this.
We do this anyway. We're fucking retarded.
Yeah. Okay, this is John signing off.
This is Fernando signing off.